The Lives of the Saints by Father Alban Butler, December 29th, Blessed Gerard Cagnoli, OFM. The honor that since time immemorial was paid in Palermo and elsewhere to this Franciscan was confirmed in 1908. Gerardo was born around 1270. He was the only son of a noble family of northern Italy. At the age of 10, he lost his father. His mother died a few years later. He resisted the advice of his relatives who wanted to marry him off and distributed his possessions among the poor. Until he was 40 years old, he lived as a hermit in the most inhospitable places in Sicily. At the beginning of the 14th century, there was much talk of the holiness and miracles of St. Louis of Anjou, who had renounced the throne that awaited him to become a Franciscan. Gerard, taking him as his patron, entered the same order around 1310. The simplicity and devotion with which he fulfilled his duties as a lay brother were the admiration of all. One feast day, when he was the convent cook, he became absorbed in prayer and forgot to prepare the food. When in mid-morning the guardian found out that he had not even lit the fire, he reprimanded the little brother for his carelessness. Undeterred, Gerard went to the kitchen. Assisted by a young stranger of radiant beauty, he managed to prepare, for the appointed time, the most delicious banquet the community had ever tasted. Many miracles were attributed to Blessed Gerard's intercession. For example, on one occasion he found a crying child who had broken a glass jar that he was carrying to his mother. Brother Gerard collected the fragments, blessed them, and gave the child the jar in perfect condition. For healing miracles, he used the oil from the lamp of the altar of his patron saint, St. Louis. He lived on bread and water, slept on a board, disciplined himself to the point of drawing blood, and was often caught up in ecstasy, several feet above the ground, surrounded by a luminous halo. God called him to himself on December 30th, 1345.